How much will Hamster Coin cost and how to get it? And most importantly, how not to get under the filter and not to be in the list of bots who will simply be banned and pay nothing. We calculate how much one token probably cost and show all the forecasts about the project's soon listing. Okay, what are the signs that the listing is soon? First, just on the official channel, on June 11th, they posted a hamster sticker on Telegram wallet. And such stickers appear all over the largest channels. Second, hamster tokens have already begun to be traded on the KuCoin exchange, but only on the pre-market. But how can you trade coins if they haven't been given yet? This is the essence of the pre-market. Sales are not due to the fact that these people have tokens, but due to the fact that they make a bet and provide it with their USDT. That is, you sell tokens that you don't already have, but you leave a real guarantee in the USDT. If you can't provide these tokens later, your USDT will be taken away. And we don't recommend getting into this. But let's calculate how much one hamster coin can cost. There is a presentation in public access from April. And in the hamster, there were only 1 million users. Then they released a tokenomics, due to which the audience began to panic, because they saw that a small part was allocated to airdrop. But firstly, based on the same tokenomics, it is clear that the community payments here are very large, and are almost 80%, which is also airdrop. But then the project team quickly changed their mind and said that the tokenomics is not relevant, and we understand them very much. They just did not expect that in a few weeks they would become the most popular crypto project in history. And can they bet on the most successful crypto project in history and not pay money at all? Or if they pay, just a little bit? This is very doubtful. Telegram and Ton already support them, and they are already ready to highlight the most important things. They also want to put money on airdrops and support the price after listing. Plus, all exchanges have lined up in line because they want to get this audience. Can the hamster team filter out low-quality accounts to reduce their expenses? In general, we think quite likely, but more on this later. Let's count by examples. The Nutcoin had 100 billion coins, and they immediately went to the market. At the time of release, the average capitalization was $700 million, and the price of one token was $0.007. That is, a little less than 1 cent. Then the coin fell to 0.004. Everyone thought that the catastrophe would no longer grow, but then the coin jumped up again to the maximum value of almost 3 cents. Since the popularity of the hamster is already 2 or 3 times higher than that of the Notcoin, and closer to the listing it will still increase. Then it is possible to expect that this project will come out somewhere 2 or 3 times better than the Notcoin came out. And if the Notcoin gave the really active players somewhere between $500 and $700, and the hamster is 2 or 3 times more, then the target earnings can be $1,000, $1,500, maybe even to $1,000 per account. But there are nuances here, and we will now analyze them, since there will be only 10 billion coins. That is 10 times less than the Notcoin. And the project is 2 or 3 times more powerful than the Notcoin. Then the target price of coins on the listing will be somewhere around 30 cents. These are just approximate numbers. Therefore, it is important to use every opportunity and squeeze the maximum amount from this hamster. But at the moment, it is not necessary to mentally imagine that if you have 100 million coins and the token will cost somewhere 30 cents, then you are a millionaire. Developers have already officially stated that these are just in-game coins, and the token will be completely different, and it will mainly depend on the profit per hour. Accordingly, at the moment, this is the most important confirmed indicator. It needs to be pumped, and you don't need to invent a bicycle. There is a table with formulas that will show the most profitable cards. The main task of the developers at the moment is to keep the players, so they add a bunch of game mechanics inside. Is incredible how much these are working tools? And they immediately announced that there will be a second phase. It means, just like with the Notcoin, there will be many opportunities to save these coins in the system to earn even more in the future. And judging by what has already been announced, you will not receive airdrops immediately, but in stages. That is, most likely, you will not receive $1,500 right away, but you will have some kind of so-called waste. That is, you will have to pay once a week, once a month, once every 6 months for these coins that you can sell on the exchange. But will they pay to every account? It's very doubtful, Just imagine what a lot and what amount of funds should be to pay all the participants of the game. It's likely they will cut those accounts that are at least a little bit similar to bots. If we rely on the drop criteria in the latest major projects, let's draw the most realistic picture that there is a real person behind your account. Okay, let's figure out who they filter out as bots first. The first is all accounts with automatic activity. These are the guys who use bot farms, auto clickers, and similar different software. Remembering the video on the network with a huge number of bot farms, about 20 to 30% could be cut off instantly. The second is inactive players who went in 1 to 3 times, did nothing special, and did not appear further. There will also be about 20% of them. And the third is the most strict filter trap. That is, they have a goal to separate people who will receive money from a large number of bots. And those who have not shown any activity on wallets or exchanges can get here. Where did we take this idea? Well, they actually gave a huge hint. On April 9th, the official Telegram channel Hamster Kombat announced a strategic partnership with the BingX exchange. And later, a poster appeared in the community of BingX partners announcing that the listing will be released very soon with a small hint at the bottom, which says, "Trade and prepare your accounts in advance." So, the strategic partner of Hamster Kombat officially declares, prepare in advance and trade. Not to say millions, just minimal actions. That is, you have to buy and sell something on the exchange to prove that you are not a robot? In general, why is this necessary? Only in order to filter out even more accounts of bot farms. Remember, their goal is to reduce costs. Farms for 10,000 accounts will hardly do this because it is simply not profitable for them. But for us, simple players, who are really sitting there tapping this hamster with our fingers, this is a huge plus because we can prepare everything in advance to actually increase the probability of receiving a drop for ourselves. According to our research, there are quite enough similar projects of a small deposit within $10. What do you think how many of 150 million users will remain? No more than 30 million if you filter out all bots, all inactive, and all who do not have a prepared account. Therefore, the price of $500,000 will be very high. 30 cents per token is quite real. And if profit per hour is important, then at some point, it will be able to automatically convert into a Hamster Token, which you can withdraw to the BingX exchange and sell there.